right, and welcome back. I am extremely excited to record today because thank you to Capitalistic in Combat for reminding me what mods I needed to get. I now, as you can see, my frames aren't great. They're actually a little worse than last video. They're only 53, 55, but that's actually a big deal because I'm recording right now, and if I go here, I actually have all of my graphics turned pretty much all the way up. Anisotropic filtering is all the way up. I have smooth lighting on. I have my FOV is turned up pretty high. I don't have these all the way up, but my clouds are on fancy, my particles are on all, and not only that, but I got a bunch of resource packs. So now I can record the game, play the game, have decent frames, but also I have 3D textures, which I think is really cool. So I added 3D textures, I added glowing ores, I added Silders. Sorry, no, not Silders. I don't know why I keep saying that. That's like a shader pack or something. I added whatever the fabric mods are: sodium, lithium, fabric API, and then I added the zoom, so I can zoom now like I could on Optifine, and I added dynamic lighting. So if I like take this torch, and I'm sure you all know what this is, so I probably don't even need to demonstrate, but I haven't played like this in so long, so I super duper miss having features like this. But I can take this torch down in this cave, and it lights up. Isn't that awesome? It's light in here just because I'm holding this torch. I've never been down here. And if I throw it, there's a pig! Hello. I don't think it glows in water. No, it doesn't. So, buddy, how are you not drowning? Yeah, dynamic lighting, um, better glass. I've been praying. Look at that. Isn't that cool? I've been playing on creative mode. So I gotta make sure I am a little careful here because I'm used to playing in creative, which is not safe. So let's just go back. Let's go back. But yeah, the first two I only got sodium and lithium and the fabric API. And when I loaded up this game, I was getting like, well, I loaded up a creative world just because I was a little scared. And I was getting like 120 FPS off the bat. And I was like, wow. Then I loaded up this world and I was only getting like 60. Um, because I did some research and I think it is because of these. Look at that. Doesn't that look cool? But I believe it's because of these farms. They use mine carts with hoppers underneath. And I think it's making it lag. But I love this 3D texture pack that I got. So I think these farms are making it lag. And as you can see, there's a lot going on here. So I'm going to explain. And then, so I've got these. I've got the iron farm over there. I've got a ton of entities. So this world in general is just a little slower, apparently. But it's all good because we're going to fix some of the lag because I am going to change these. Instead of using a minecart with a hopper, I'm going to have them do mud. So regular hoppers instead. I think that should help. But as you can see, I've got a lot going on here. I have decided that I will expand these farms because they're just not good enough. And So I have laid out exactly how. Now the packed dirt represents how big the farms are going to be. So I'm going to expand them all. Instead of being 8 by 8, it's going to be 10 by 10. The walls will be 10 by 10. The actual farms themselves, so like this one is just going to be a 6 by 6. And then these two are going to be an 8 by 8 inside. But I can double these up now. So I'm going to have basically twice as much going on in there. And then over here, I'm going to fix these so that the top row, top layer stops breaking on the bottom layer. And it's going to be awesome. So here's an example of how each of these are going to work. It's going to be hopper on the level that they're already at, or no, that's one level higher. So I'm going to have to bring this chest up. So the hoppers are actually going to be a level higher because the crops need to be on ground level because they need glass. They cannot be below ground or they won't grow because there will be no light. So that's how we're going to do that. And then the piston, obviously it's going to be facing down, not up, but this is just to show what each layer will be like. And then there's redstone, and then the next layer will start right away. And I'll just waterlog a block of water for the second layer. And as you can see, the water for the bottom layer is just in the corners here. But anyway, I am going to have I'm gonna have a like a so I'm gonna have hoppers go straight down somewhere from the top layer and just bring them straight down to the bottom layer. And I'll just sacrifice a block down here for hoppers instead of allowing pumpkins to grow. So yeah, that should boost these by more than twice. So it should be a little over double the production. I already explained what I'm going to do here. Just stack it, basically. Copy and paste the bottom layer on top of itself, and then put the roof back on top. I already explained what I'm going to do with that one. And then back here, I am going to build my sugarcane farms right against the wall, just like I did with the villagers over there. So that's going to be really fun. I love how they look with the 3D texture pack. I think it's really cool. So I built a little. Also, look at the sword. Isn't that cool? How it's like 3D. That's so cool. But anyway, I built a little model, I guess, of how I think I'll have these work. So yeah, water, mud. There's hoppers under the mud. So I basically just need to do this all the way down, all the way to here, which is the exact middle point. And then from this point down, this is going to be for bamboo. So if I go up here, you can kind of see it just blends right into the wall. And it actually looks identical. But anyway, this roof is basically just going to look identical to that one, which is awesome. So it's just going to go all the way down. I might even do this around the whole base. Also, if you're wondering what this scaffolding is for, I was just trying to get an idea of how tall these are going to be. And that is how tall they're going to be. So they're going to stick up like just above the wall, which is fine. It's fine. So yeah, pretty cool. I love that glass looks better now. I gotta say, I wonder if the leaves have a... No, there's nothing 3D about them. I tried two different 3D texture packs and oh, I love that. I love the fallen chain on top. That's so cool. And the first one was just way too over the top. I tried like the most popular one, and it was making like planks 3D, and it was just doing too much. But this one's nice. This is what I wanted. I wanted it to be subtle. And it is. So there is something else that this texture pack does that I like, but I can't use at the same time as the glowing ores. So if I take these out and I place them right here, as you can see, that's very light. The ores glow, basically. So if I go over here where it's kind of dark, and I place them down, they glow in the dark. So does the iron, which I think is cool. And I don't know, I can't tell if that's cooler than this. So now they don't glow, but they are 3D. I don't know. I need to like try to make my game look more natural. Because everything just looks too rigid, in my opinion. You know? Even like up there, it's just flat. Like it's like I just cut off the top of the mountain. I kind of want to make things look better landscape-wise, but we'll see. We will see. So yeah, in today's video, we are going to be finishing this sugarcane farm. So I did not really commentate while I was building it, but I sped it up and added some music, so enjoy.
sensible.
Alright guys, so I am just going to kind of show the finished product and explain some of the things that went into it. So as you can see, what I was going for here was sort of the same design that I have going on this side with the villagers. So I just kind of carried that straight over, and you can see it goes straight across, very uniform. So this is what we have. Now this is very flat, and I don't really like that. I thought about giving it more of an overhang, but then it's going to be touching these, because these farms are going to come out to here. So I don't really know. Maybe we'll just leave it flat. We'll see. But yeah, this side is all sugarcane, and the hoppers underneath actually stop. So, okay, so right about here, I think, they face this way and deliver sugarcane here. And from here on, they deliver sugarcane down here, and they make paper. And I have, underneath here, I have an auto crafting automated thing. I thought it was going to be simple to make, but it is not. So this is it right here. This is just a model, I guess. So I have one of these underneath there, and then I'm going to have to make another one to go under the melon farm to make them into melons. But yeah, so as far as sugarcane goes, most of it gets turned into paper, but I do have some of it just stay as sugarcane, because you never know when you're going to need it. Now, I will say this is very slow. The sugarcane farm is very slow, which makes sense because a sugarcane really only grows once every 18 minutes, so I thought it would be. This farm is extremely fast, and I don't know what to do about this. I don't really know what can be done about them floating, but um, this farm's very fast. This happened in the span of, like, not a long time. I don't know exactly how long, but this happened very quickly. But yeah, it all collects here, just bamboo. I don't have it crafted into anything. But yeah, I think it looks great. I especially like how it looks from like far away when you're coming up, and you can see it behind there. I think it's very cool. So I love these, by the way. I made it red, white, and blue. I'm thinking about making American flags to go all around my base. I think that'd be fun. But yeah, this farming district is looking great. I replaced most of the torches around the place with lanterns as well, because I think that that looks better. But yeah, um, pretty proud of this. It was fun to make, and I hope you guys liked watching me build it. Although I know that several minutes of that montage were just me trading with villagers, but next time we're going to redo these, and these are going to be tough because I got to remove the exteriors, completely redo the way the farms work. So these are minecart based. I got to remove the whole minecart system, replace it with mud. So it'll be interesting, but I think it'll be worth it. I hope it doesn't become too tight in here, because there's only going to be one block in between each farm, but we'll see. I think it'll look good. It'll be way more productive. So yeah, that's what we're going to do next. We're just going to automate this, well, this is the only one that's not automatic, but hey, yeah, we're going to automate this, stack that, make these bigger, and yeah, it should be a pretty productive automated farming area. And then I have big plans for the iron farm as well, as you guys already know. So yeah, I think that's it. So I hope you guys like this. Not really very commentary focused, just kind of trying to make a cool, like, pleasing to watch building music edit or whatever. So yeah, that's it. Goodbye.